Hey, what's up guys, TBL here, and today we're going to be bringing you not a tips and tricks video for Destiny, but we're actually going to be going through the story mode here. I decided, you know what, this game has a short enough story, and it's interesting enough that I don't mind doing sort of a miniature little let's play for it. So we're going to start off on planet Earth, and then see if we can make our way all the way up to the final story mission right here on Mars. And here we go. Now I figure, you know, I'll do 1 or 2 strikes per day. So I can do, we're going to start off with Restoration on Old Russia, and then we're going to move to the Dark Within. And then tomorrow we should be hitting the last array, the Warmind and the Devil's Lair. Hopefully if things work out. You know, when you're doing Let's Plays and stuff on YouTube, you know, things can change in an instant. But anyways, these are really low level missions, so I'm going to bump them up to, let's see, level 24 because we're manly. But these are the first couple of missions in the game are really short, so we shouldn't have too much to worry about. Now, the reason I wanted to do this is because you know, I was a little bit tired of playing multiplayer matches, and I didn't quite have any other tips and tricks videos to show you guys. And I'm going to shut up now because I want you to hear the cutscenes.
The Guardian can't do much to protect the city with that one, but it needs a warp drive if we ever hope to fight beyond Earth. And that Cosmodrome is the only place I know where we might still find one. We survived the Fallen once. We can do it again.
Alright, tuning back in here. We are going to go look for a warp drive on the planet Earth. Now, those of you who've played Destiny will, of course, recognize this is really kind of the second mission. After your ghost first wakes you up, and you find a ship and escape the planet, you basically head right back in to pick up a warp drive. Now, we can skip quite a few things, because we've already got our Sparrow, so we don't need to walk anywhere. Again, this is one of the first missions, so, you know, should be easy town for us. And, ooh, look at that professional gliding skill right there. Trolling. Also, fusion rifles. You know what? So many people complain about these things on the multiplayer mode. I was about to say the melee mode, but I never actually quite got the complaints until I started using a fusion rifle in multiplayer. These things are one burst kills. It is so ridiculous. You know, if you thought shotguns were bad, it's all about those fusion rifles.
They managed to restore an information hub here, down in the tunnels below. We should check it out.
Alright, we're on our way down to the tunnels below. As I recall, this mission is really short. Like, you literally just go underground, you find the warp core, and then you come right back above ground. I don't even remember if there's a boss for this mission. Might be a Devil Archon or something like that. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Don't worry, you can go too. Yeah, there you are. Look at that. Oh, I missed. I'm fairly surprised he survived that first burst, although I did only hit him sort of sideways.
What we really need to find is a warp drive, so we can jump to any
I
planet.
knew it. The Earth really is blue.
Our only hope is where we found our ship. We have to.
It's kind of cool. It's actually a map of the entire Cosmodrome area. For low-level players, there's sometimes a chest that'll spawn here, so keep your eye out for that. At the very least, it's good for Glimmer. Hold that for me. Look at him Ninja Turtle flip over that thing. Need to bother with those guys. Oh, okay, see, I remember this mission. We're basically going to be coming in here, fighting a boss, and then literally we're done. That's it. Yeah, this isn't going to take any time at all.
Scanning for the warp drive. Bad news. It's already in.
Oh, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? There we go. And since we entered the no respawn area, the darkness, Now the enemies sink to my level. They still die really quickly, though. And the boss should be spawning right about now. Yep, there we go. Rixie's Devil Archon. More like Rixie's Bullet Sponge. Although that pretty much describes all the bosses in this game. Now, I'm not too worried about this boss fight. I mean, again, this is the beginning of the game, and even though it's synced to my level, it's really not that hard, but I am still a warlock, which means my health essentially evaporates. Even though I'm a Sunsinger class, which generally we have buffs to defense and whatnot, but still. Pretty easy to lose health, although this guy's shots are they're kind of like a pellet spread, and they're really, really easy to dodge. This guy, however, needs to get out of my face. I see right there. Lost all of my shielding super quick, but one of my favorite things about being a warlock is the fact that if you give us like 4 seconds of uninterrupted just time to ourselves, we'll completely heal. I love it. Generally, whenever I'm fighting one of these bosses, I try to focus on the ads first, because most of the bosses in this game, I won't exactly say they're easy, but they're easy to manage. Like, all of these boss fights, oh, we got a green engram. All of these boss fights generally take place in spots where it's really easy to dodge. Oh, out of ammo. So, you can literally just stand behind pillars for most of the boss fight and avoid their gunfire. So it's usually the ads, the enemies that'll spawn and just kind of rush you, that cause most of the trouble.
You just killed it.
Yeah, I did.
And we got a warp drive. This could cripple.
But it won't.
We need to go see the speaker.
But alright, that is the end of the first mission. Only took us about 8 minutes. No, not even 8 minutes. It took us like 6. You know, I say that like it's an achievement. This is the first mission. Woo! Oh man, you know, this is going super smoothly right now, but I'm not even going to try to imagine what's going to happen. When I get to the point of the game where I can do the Vault of Glass. I mean, I can do the Vault of Glass right now. I just refuse to. And oh man, I hope you guys are going to be looking forward to seeing me fail at that. But alright, that is story mission number 1. The Divide right here. Going for Restoration. Now, up next will be the Dark Within. Bump that up to level 4. First, we're going to upgrade our Galahad E. Go ahead and dive on in. Not quite sure how long this mission in particular will take. Hopefully not too long. I don't want these videos to go on for, hopefully not over 20 minutes. I mean, this is going to be a Let's Play, so yeah. Usually Let's Plays take a little bit longer per episode, but I don't like to keep you guys waiting for too long.
The Cosmodrome are keeping a pretty tight guard on the old Skywatch. Could be one of their leaders, or it could be something valuable. The speaker's asking Guardians to look into it.
Also, for anybody else out there who plays Destiny, how many of you guys think the speaker's going to turn out to be like evil or something? I don't know. That first cutscene I had with him was just like, this guy doesn't seem like an evil pope.
Okay, the Skywatch is just on the other side of the steps. And it's...
I don't know, maybe that's too generic.
Well, I'm ready if you are.
Like M. Night Shyamalan. What a twist! Boom! Roadkill.
You know, this place must have been amazing before the collapse. Thousands of humans boarding the colony ships, off to build cities beyond.
Yeah, it sounds real nice, Peter Dinklage.
Up the hill, The building with the radar. That's the Skywatch.
Oh, I remember this mission. We got to go up to the array, the satellite array. Yeah, you guys have seen me come here many a time. Oh man, I love the disintegration animation these enemies go into. It's like they trip and then just float away.
We're in. This was one of Skywatch's old array stations.
You know, we're gonna do something different.
Link to the lunar colonies.
I'm gonna go for a hand cannon and a shotgun. I like to use different weapons. And hand cannons are probably one of my favorite weapon classes.
Fallen sealed this gate. I can get it open.
Gives you that good old Wild West gunslinger feel. Plus, they're stupid powerful.
Fallen really didn't want anybody getting in. Or out.
Yeah, because that doesn't sound ominous. No one escapes the hive. Although that was more Emperor Palpatine than actual hive. But alright, I remember at this part, we're about to get rushed by a ton of enemies. And we're just going to wipe them all out. Well, that was unfortunate. Oh, hey, how's it going? You'd think the hive would know by now to run at the sight of me with how much I've been farming them over the past couple of days. Thanks to that good old mystical cave of wonders. Perfect farming spot for just, you know, picking up engrams. Like, I barely even run strikes anymore. That farming spot's just much more effective, you know. You know, except for maybe some of the higher end strikes, where you're guaranteed to at least get something. But still, I'd rather just sit in front of the mystical cave of wonders and wreck house. If you guys haven't seen what I don't quite know what I'm talking about when I say Mystical Cave of Wonders, check out one of my previous videos. I show a perfect Engram farming spot. It's probably the best farming spot in the game right now for farming engrams. It's not too great for getting Glimmer, but I've got another video covering that. But it is just fantastic for engram farming. So far I've picked up one legendary from there, and I can't even begin to tell you how many rares. Oh yeah!
Wizard's here.
There's a wizard who's the boss of this. I remember the first time I was fighting this, and I had such a hard time. I literally had to camp right here and just pop in and out. Gutra, I respond. I imagine he's Russian because, you know, we're in the Cosmodrome. This is in Russia. But yeah, Mystical Cave of Wonders. It'll get you all the rares you need and probably help you level up your class, your weapons, and all that good stuff. Although, you know what? I've been saying Mystical Cave of Wonders, and it's definitely a reference to Disney's Aladdin. I need to say it right. Gotta get into the monster voice. The mystical. Okay, we're gonna try that again.
The Mystical Cave of Wonders.
Oh man, haven't done that one for a while. I feel like such a freaking gunslinger with this thing. I've always been a fan, like, I love pistols of any type. I love magnums, I love handguns. And revolvers always just feel awesome to me. Like, in old FPSs like Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, I would just run around with a revolver just to go for that good old Western feel. Right out of the Age of Outlaws. Where'd you go? Where is he? Oh, there he is. You know what? I'm not even going to waste time. Allow me to introduce you to my legendary rocket launcher, the Unfriendly Giant. One shot, one kill. Oh, and there's little chunks of him just sitting, strewn all about. Thank you, Unfriendly Giant. You always get the job done. Oh, another point for lower levels. Every once in a while, a gold chest will spawn up here. So, area with the wizard, gold chest spawn. I'll try to point out more of those spots if I can. Good idea to keep an eye out for those things, you know. When you're low level, that extra little amount of glimmer or even armor is just really invaluable. But alright, there we go. Second story mission complete. We've got our ship, we've got our warp drive, and we are ready to head on to the next mission. Anyway, so that pretty much completes the first 2 story missions on Earth, those being Restoration and The Dark Within. The next time, on the next episode, we are going to be covering The Last Array, The Warmind, and finally the strike for the planet Earth, The Devil's Lair. Hold on, like I said, more ominous voice. The Devil's Lair. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, that's probably going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you ever so much for staying tuned to the first episode of my Let's Play of Destiny. And now don't worry, fighting fans, I will still be uploading shorter videos of the strikes and of multiplayer mode in between episodes. So if you don't like the idea of sitting around and listening to me for 15 to 16 minutes, you're in luck. Also stay tuned to the channel, as we'll be having more Super Smash Bros. For 3DS coming out real soon. But alright, it's going to be it for this one, guys. If you guys like what you saw here, feel free to check out my channel where I'll have a ton more Destiny and other gaming videos coming out soon. And make sure to follow me on both Twitter and Twitch TV at the Black Link, so you can get notifications of my videos and live streams the moment they go live. But alright, it's going to be it for me now, guys. As always, I am the Black Link. You guys stay frosty.